Welcome, foolish mortals. I am your host, your ghost host.
Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to my Indie Game Collective showcase of 9 Noir Lives. Now, if this is your first time or your 100th time on my channel, hit that subscribe button, won't you? By subscribing, you'll be notified when my videos go live daily. I cover live indie games, indie demos, and great content like this from indie developers. So if you're all things indie, you found your haunt where...
We have 999 happy haunts here.
But there's always room for one more. Hit that subscribe button now and become part of the mansion. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is an Indie Game Collective showcase of the game. So you may be wondering, well, what exactly is the Indie Game Collective? Well, let me tell you. We're a grassroots community of content creators who focus solely on indie games. And we do that through live streams, videos, written reviews, Steam curation, podcasts, social media, and so much more. In fact, if you go to the description below, you'll find a link to our Twitter page, where you can find out more about us, how you can join us, even how you can get your game showcased by us. At this time, I'd like to thank developer publisher Silvernode Games for hooking me up with a copy of the game, and the Indie Game Collective for allowing me to showcase it to you, the viewer. So enough of the pleasantries, let's talk about the game. What is 9 Noir Lives? Stretch your legs, clean your whiskers, and dive into the 9 Noir Lives. Enjoy a point-and-lick comedy noir adventure full of humor, crazy characters, and intriguing locations. Solve challenging puzzles and answer the immortal question, how many things needed to be licked to solve a murder in this town? This was released September 7th of this year and has extremely positive reviews currently on Steam. Has the tags of point and click, 2D, comedy, cute, noir, funny. And if you scroll down to the description below, you'll find a link to the Steam page where you can pick this up for $20 USD. And if you're like, hey Bruce, I can't swing $20 at the moment. Hey, I understand. If this sort of thing turns out to be your jam, please go to the description, go to the Steam page, hit the wishlist button. By wishlisting the game, you'll be notified should it go on sale in the future. And just a reminder, Steam's Next Fest and Steam Fall Sale, you never know. Without further ado, we should jump into it because...
There's no turning back now.
You listened to me ramble and talk for a while now. Subscribe and like right now and we'll get going. Sit in new game? I'm kind of a veteran to the point and click genre. So we'll go with normal mode. I did my best to put my camera and the logo in places that shouldn't be blocked anything too much. So
is that a fire cannon indoors? Oh, that really isn't safe. Is someone there? Hello? Am I yelling loudly enough for you? Oh, much better. Thank you. Ow! Ow, what the? I think I just walked into a wall of spikes. Hey, can we get the lights on in here? Look, it's cute, it's fun. Thanks for this, but, time for some lights. Much better, thank you. Oh, hey, it was a cactus. Oh, neat.
So our mouse pointer is a mouse. So that's cute. It's like a little mousey toy. So we have our settings. We have our briefcase, which will hold items.
The official cease and desist letter from Town Hall.
So you use the right click on the mouse to go from look at, use, lick, and interact. His name is Spiky.
Spiky, huh? Holding down the fort against any potential invasion of balloon people. Good cat. Kiss. I mean, they obviously just copied what the Voodoo Bar did, but why aren't these holding tiny guitars? It would have been perfect. The most generic pictures imaginable of tropical locales. These look like they were awkwardly cut out of magazines and then stuck into frames.
That's pretty good. Let's look at Can I pick that up? Nope.
Where the magic happens, or lack thereof.
Look at Tiki Mask wearing weirdo.
Face of intellectual copyright infringement.
Rude.
Wonder where that goes.
So I think we looked at everything we possibly could. Oop, what was that? This highlights all the points that you can look at. Okay.
Hello, anyone back here?
No.
Don't want to use Spiky the Cactus. Can we use a Tiki Mask? Can we just...
I don't want that staring back at me in my office. It can stay here. They aren't even hung up straight. Literally zero effort. Hello there. Are you the owner?
Who's asking?
My name is Cuddles Nutterbutter. I'm here to serve you.
Don't need no new waiters. Thanks.
Serve you papers? I mean, I'm a private investigator.
What sort of PI work is delivering papers? Shouldn't you be out investigating?
Yes, well, bit of a dry stretch right now, if I'm honest, and this pays the bills. Happens more than you'd think.
Oh, show me a badge then.
Of course, it's right... Oh, where did it... Actually, you know what? I forgot. Badges are being discontinued, so don't worry about it. Ms.
None of your business.
Miss Business, then. I have a few questions for you.
Wow, that's a lot of questions.
There's a whole lot of fire around here. Seems pretty unsafe, especially given you sell quite a lot of alcohol.
You gotta have fire. It's for the ambiance.
The ambiance of catching on fire.
Customers know the risks. We make it clear when you enter.
No, you don't. It's pitch black. There's a whole lot of very loud, unnecessarily dramatic music, and fire keeps exploding everywhere, and one wrong step and your customers will be a cat kebab.
See? You know the risks. Proves my points.
This establishment is named the Voodoo Guitar. Is that right?
Maybe. What's it do?
I represent the owners of the Voodoo Bar. Yeah, I'm sure you're familiar. The Voodoo-themed bar directly across the street from you. They feel, and I agree, that you copied not only their concept, but, well, everything, basically.
Oh, yeah? They gotta prove it then, don't they?
Oh, I see you are a cat of some legal knowledge. Past experiences, is my guess. Yeah, thing is, from what I've seen of this establishment, it won't be difficult to prove. Do you really want this to go to court?
You ain't got nothing on me.
Well, we'll see.
Keep playing.
You have a sign outside your bar. It says, "We're the voodoo place that don't serve no cursed margaritas." Care to explain?
Means we don't got no cursed margaritas?
Firstly, that hasn't cleared anything up. Secondly, it's slander.
It's true. No cursed drinks in here. That's our guarantee. The guitar guarantee, yeah.
You obviously just made that up. More to the point, there are no cursed drinks in my client's bar either. What even is a cursed margarita?
Instead of lime juice, it's got the souls of the damned.
I'd probably order that.
My clients do not add condemned souls to their drinks, as I think you well know.
Yeah, But like, how can we be sure? They don't have a sign.
That's not... What? That doesn't even... Well, I don't see any guitars in here, so your whole name is a lie. You clearly ripped off my client's entire concept and just picked a word that rhymes with bar.
Guitar's a state of mind, though, isn't it? The voodoo guitar is totally different from all other voodoo-themed outlets.
Yeah, if you ignore all the bits that are identical.
Uh-huh.
It feels weird talking to that mask. Can you take it off, please?
Yeah, I can't do that. Our clients expect it. It calms.
Yeah, if you're attracting the sort of clientele for whom that mask is calming, then you need to work on your marketing.
Just listen. This is a tough city, okay? There's cats out there working hard to put food on the table, and they come here to relax. And the mask helps. When they leave, I hear them breathe sighs of relief.
They're probably just glad they got through another visit here without being set on fire.
Hardly anyone has been set on fire at the Voodoo Guitar this month. We got a certificate.
Every single thing I can see in here is a direct copy of the interior of my client's bar, except for your obsession with fire. How do you explain that?
They must have come in and taken pictures when I wasn't looking. Those jerks.
Just full of answers, aren't you? And what about...
Boss, I'm just about done copying the Voodoo Bar's menu.
There. Right, someone just said they're duplicating my client's menu.
No, it's rats. It's rats in the walls, right? Rats, right, rats.
Yeah, no, I mean, speak.
I have a cease and desist from the Voodoo Bar. If you don't comply, my clients will see you in court, where, inter alia, you will have to sit in some very uncomfortable chairs in a room with too little air conditioning. It is not a party.
Big words don't impress me. Show me the papers.
Oh, fine, I will. Take the papers.
Now you take the papers.
Honestly, I can barely even read the lettering, but...
So we go here, click that.
Here are the papers. I trust this settles the matter. Have your name changed within the week, or we'll see you in court. Well, not me, I don't go to court, but someone will, and I bet they'll be mean.
What if I say I won't accept the papers?
That's not up to you. Here.
No.
Take the papers.
Now you take the papers.
Hey, boss, do you have the Voodoo Bar's branding book? I can't recall if they use bookshop beige or bicycle yellow.
Expedition khaki, I think.
Roger that. I mean, rat sounds.
I'm right here. Me. I'm right here, the investigator. This is the law. I know I don't have a badge, but you can't right in front of me. Guys. Hello, anyone back here?
No.
All right, fine. You want to be difficult? I'll give the papers to another employee, like this fine fella right here. He seems reasonable.
That ain't an employee, that's a catkiss.
He's got a name tag, though. That'll hold up in court. Hello there, Spiky! You've been served. If I have to come back here to serve more papers to the voodoo mandolin or the voodoo sitar or any other sort of mystical instrument, you'll wish you only had fake rats to worry about.
Squeak.
Welcome back, sir. How did it go?
Oh, fine. You know, served them the papers, argued about who copied whom, walked into a huge cat case, you know, the usual. I did, though, almost get fried by a fire cannon at some point, so that was exciting.
A fire cannon? Indoors? That's very unsafe.
That's exactly what I said. Not that they cared, but anyway, it's done. Another citizen in need helped by Nutter Butter investigations. Inform the media. Open the champagne. Oh well. I really hope something bigger comes along soon, Tabby. You know, I'm being wasted on these tadpole cases. I tell you, there's a full-sized toad of a case out there somewhere with my name on it. I'm sure of it.
A toad named Cuddles? Well, until that hops along, I have a surprise that should cheer you up.
Oh, yeah?
Surprises? I love those. Tabby, man, have I ever told you that your timing is perfect? I could really use a pick-me-up right now.
I thought you might. Oh, it's waiting in your office. Go on in and I'll be there shortly. I'm just expecting a delivery.
You're the best, Tabster.
I know, sir.
There's some writing on this. That's some really high-grade writing paper. I would have just used a napkin. Oh, but what if I then needed that napkin? Huh. Well played, Professor. An umbrella is better than no umbrella, I guess. But when it's windy out, it's such a fight to open them, and it's windy a lot in this city. Where are you hiding, sneaky little surprise? Cuddles is gonna find ya. Ooh, he's gonna find ya. Yes, he is. A brand new diary recorder, as seen on TV, with up to 12 hours of recording time, 2 playback speeds, and a waterproof casing. Oh, let's try this out. Dear diary recorder, hi there, I'm Cuddles, your new best friend. First things first, I can't just call you diary recorder, you need a proper name, or people will think I'm really weird for talking to you all the time. I used to know a good listener named Ramon. Yeah, and he was on television too, like you. So, Ramon, my assistant Tabby has gifted you to me. I'm pretty sure I know why. She suggested the other day that I need to keep better records of my cases. Well, she actually said that real detectives don't just slap sticky notes on everything to remember critical details. I'm not sure I agree. I actually think the sticky yellow notes on everything system was a huge success. But she went to the effort of buying you for me, so I think we can compromise. I'll record myself with you from now on, and hopefully she'll stop bringing up the time she accidentally ate a sticky note that I put on her sandwich.
Cuddles! Sir? Professor Huggy's delivery is here.
I'll be out in a second. Just grab it for me, would ya? That's Tabby now. Kinda new, but determined to make a difference. We get along well.
Okay, all done. Enjoying your new diary recorder, sir?
I love it. Thanks, Tabster.
My pleasure, sir. Office lunches are safe once more. Yo, Whiskers, there goes the phone. Hello? Oh, good evening, Chief. Yes, he just fit. Oh, yes, of course. Please hold.
Sir, I've got the chief of police on the line. He says it's urgent.
He always says that. It was even urgent when they needed an extra person for the interdepartmental volleyball game last week. I got sand in so many places. Ask him to phone back tomorrow, Tabby.
Yes, sir, but you were just saying you wanted bigger cases, right? I think this one might be pretty big. He said cucumber.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Language, Tabby. Whiskers. I've never heard him curse before. Something must be up. All right. I guess I'd better take this.
Patching him through, sir.
Nutter butter. Hello?
Evening, Chief. How's things at Police HQ tonight?
Bad, in fact. We've got a real cucumber of a situation on our hands.
That's some pretty strong language, Chief. How can I help?
I just got word of a situation downtown. There's been some sort of disturbance at the Nitty Kitty Club. Not clear yet what happened exactly. I need you to get down there and investigate.
That name rings a bell. Isn't it owned by a mob boss or something?
Not a mob boss, the mob boss. Bartholomew Montague, arguably the most powerful criminal in the city. It's his sleazy castle, you suspect. A place where his piles of dirty money get cleaned.
Ooh, sleazy money, my favorite. If I find any of those piles, can I keep them?
Always comedian, nut butter. You should be more worried about leaving with both legs unbroken.
Oh. Any additional details on what actually happened?
One of my guys caught wind of something over the tap phone, but it was unclear. Whatever it was, it's got Montague in a tiz. I got a call right after saying Bartholomew has booked a flight home from a holiday trip overseas. We've got a very small window of time before he lands. Probably kicks us all out. My guys have bullied their way in for now. That's where you come in, Nutter Butter. I told my officers to play it very cool. I do not want to kick off a war with the Montagues. You're a neutral party. You can go places and ask questions we can. Got it?
Yes, sir. If it's such a tense situation, why get involved at all? If someone's making trouble for mobsters, I say let them at it.
Nutter Butter, don't make me regret calling you second about this.
Second? Who do you call first? Wait, was it that hack Alfonso? You know he lost his own car keys for 9 months once, right? Oh, he couldn't solve a case if the perp was tied to his collar.
Pay attention, Nutter Butter. I called you because your success rate is actually pretty good, and I will deny that if asked by anyone else. You hear? And because Alfonso's out of the country.
I knew it!
Focus! Whatever's going down at the Nitty Kitty, chances are it involves a rival mob. If we're really unlucky, it's the Catchulets. That's why my people are staying at paw's length on this. They'll help as much as they can, but you're mostly on your own. The repercussions of the police picking a side in what might be the opening salvo of a mob war. Well, rather not think about it. It probably involves declawing machines and barrels of acid. If it comes to that, I'd rather it be you than one of my guys. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, Chief, that's so... well, actually, that's pretty awful. Did you say declawing machine?
Well, I'll fax over the documents. I need you on this, Nutter Butter. Don't let me down.
Yeah. So, I mean, how many paws are we talking about here? Like, how many paws are they going through to need a machine to... Do they keep them? Is there a room somewhere just with claws?
Good night, Cuddles.
Good night, Chief.
Well?
We've got ourselves a big one, Tabby. Safety of the city, lives in the balance sort of thing. Cancel my appointments and get yourself plenty of coffee. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy night. I'm gonna head straight to the Decline Club to see what we've got.
The what?
Oh, did I say Decline Club? Ha ha ha! That's certainly not preying on my mind or anything. Ha! I meant the Nitty Kitty Club.
Well, we don't take midnight appointments, so nothing to cancel there. And I'm already ahead of you with the coffee. But did you say the Nitty Kitty Club? Where all the criminals hang out?
Not all of them, Tabby. I'm sure some hang out in dark alleyways and large empty warehouses down at the docks and such. It doesn't matter. This is really gonna put me, us, on the map. We'll be big time in no time.
Well, yes, that's very exciting, sir, but those mobsters, from what I've read in the news, they're real mean. Keep an eye on your back out there, all right? I don't want to see your face on the television tomorrow under the title, Missing, Presumed Chopped Up and Thrown into the River. You'd better be standing right here in front of me.
Don't worry, Tabs. I'll be sure to come back in one piece. We both know this place wouldn't be the same without me.
Well, true, but that's not quite what I meant. You've forgotten to pay me this week. Again. But I just realized you don't need all your limbs to sign a check. Ask the nice scary mobsters to go for the legs first, will ya?
Oh, Whiskers. I'm really sorry, Tabster. I promise this is the last time. My new buddy here, Ramon, he's gonna make sure I don't forget things anymore. Say hi, Ramon. Hi, Ramon.
Hi. Oh, you named the recorder. Well, as long as it works.
Anything here we need to use real quick?
I really enjoy listening to the radio after a long day. I like books. They don't commit felonies. They don't force you to chase them when you ask questions, and they don't claw and hiss at you in interrogations. Plus, they look nice. A collection of tomes, volumes, and encyclopedias that I've built up over many years. Such fascinating things to be learned here. The nerve center of the operation. What would I do without it? Well, work on the floor, I guess. It's so poofy. I want to cuddle it. I love napping on that thing, but I always have the weirdest dreams.
Guess we should get to it.
Citizen, please do not approach any closer. This is a crime scene. That means you, Cuddles.
There he stood, like a fat, round traffic cone, heedlessly impeding everyone's normal flow. Krakowski. When cops talk about throwing the book at someone, it's his book they mean. He knew all the rules, every single one. Whiskers, he probably invented half of them, and he'd make sure they were followed to the letter, or else you'd never hear the end of it.
So we have mice, mice, mice.
Hey, Richard. What's
Scratch
this?
pole dancing.
Firstly, as I am on duty, I require you to drop the informalities. Please refer to me as Detective Krakowski. Secondly, sitrep is a law enforcement term, Cuddles. You are not authorized to employ it. The situation is that I've been assigned to guard the premises. Now please, step back, or I will be forced to make you step back. With force. Forcibly!
I'm here on official
Your
business.
business, actually. The chief called me in himself. So if you'll just let me past, I'll get out of your fur, and we can both get on with our jobs.
Not so fast. Do you have a PI badge and a permit? Without those two things, you won't take a single step further.
Badge? Permit? Are you being serious? Krakowski, you know who I am. I've been at like 10 crime scenes with you before. You hit me right in the face with a volleyball last week. Really hurt.
Don't try and cozy up to me, Cuddles. Rules are rules. Nobody goes inside without a private investigator badge and an official permit P54851. I am an officer of the law. If I do not follow the rules, then the very fabric of society would collapse. The entire city would be plunged into a nightmare of crime from which we might never escape. So, it's my duty to be the moral backbone of this city. Therefore, I'll ask you again. Do you have the correct items?
Yes. I mean no. Well, okay, so don't say no immediately.
No paperwork, no entry, Cuddles.
I left them at the office, all right? I was a bit distracted by something the chief said about declawing machines. But come on, don't be such a stick in the mud, Krakowski. We're friends, right? Good acquaintances, maybe? Distant colleagues?
You see this uniform, Cuddles? This means that I'm on duty. I am not your familiar acquaintance when I'm on duty. I am the only bastion against the forces of darkness seeking to overwhelm this city with their darkness. And you see that lack of badge on you? That means you're currently just a civilian impeding the enforcement of justice. Move along, citizen.
I want to ask you some questions while I'm here.
Maintaining good public relations is one of the key roles of an officer such as myself. I'd be happy to answer your questions.
What do you know about this place?
I know nothing beyond what I've read in past incident reports. Word on the street is, it's a sleazy hotbed of crime owned by a dangerous cat and his son. As soon as this situation is resolved, I hope to never return. Except perhaps to arrest the entire staff.
What's actually happened inside, if you know? The chief just said it was a disturbance.
Detective Fuzzball is inside, and according to him, it's murder.
Murder, you say?
Who died?
We don't know yet. Detective Fuzzball should have some new information, but he has to stay inside to keep an eye on the body. And I need to stay out here to keep away overly curious and badgeless PIs.
Actually, don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey, Krakowski, I'm just gonna pop inside.
Not so fast. Have you found your PI badge and fax permit yet?
Yeah, they're inside.
The bulging eye of the law can see that you're lying, Cuddles. I won't let you in without your badge and permit.
Goodbye, Krakowski.
I'm keeping my nose on you.
Ramon can't help me with that. I'd better not try. Wouldn't want to get on his bad side. Not that he even has a good one. I'd best convince him to let me through first. That reminds me, I need to get my nails clipped soon. Oh, that feels good. This is definitely on my top 5 least tasty scratch posts list now.
There's a computer out like that.
An interesting little machine that... One cat's trash is another cat's second-hand trash. Gotta get my paws dirty if I hope to get anywhere. bag full of gears. Well, that doesn't look like trash. I'll grab that. And an old shoe with a name on it. Larry. Oh dear. Larry lost his boot. Maybe I can return it to him. Second worst time I've fallen into trash. Wait. No, yeah. Second. I'm pretty sure this will turn it on.
So we put some disc in it. That's interesting.
That's a bit misleading. All the booze in this town is cheap, except the imported stuff. The Crying Gerbil presents Flaccid Levitating Pumpkin Live, playing tracks from their debut album, West of Forever and also Upside Down, featuring Grimstunk Hagfederer on vocals. Oh boy. I should keep away from there. That takes you straight to Murder Death Street.
Hmm.
One of those infamous, disgusting alleyway puddles I've heard so much about. Wait, sorry, not disgusting. Characterful. How did he die, Tabby? Well, the doctor says he somehow got sick from 80 different horrible things at once.
We get everything.
Back so soon? Did the villains hear you were on the case and instantly hand themselves in?
Oh, haha, very funny. You know what isn't funny? Officer Krakowski? The sourpuss wouldn't let me into the crime scene.
He's just doing his job. You know how much he loves the pageantry of it all.
Yeah, well, he could take a day off now and then. He's seen me countless times before. I shouldn't need to prove anything with a stupid badge.
Oh, you forgot your private investigator badge again, didn't you? That's the third time this week.
Not true. Only the second.
Uh-huh. What about Monday? I had to go down to the police station myself to hand in those papers when they wouldn't let you file them due to lack of identification.
All right, 3 times.
4 if you count the time you came back for it, then left again after forgetting why you were here.
It's a very forgettable item, all right? There's not much. It's an...
What is that?
That's the paper I scribble down takeout numbers on for those long nights. Light of my life. Fire of my throat. I'm no alcoholic, but a small glass of brandy in the evenings sure helps me round out the day. Let me just... It's empty. No point opening it. This could come in handy. Be strong, Cuddles. Billy the brandy decanter will still be here when you're done.
I think that's it. Um...
I have been meaning to start my epic drawing. Doodling helps me concentrate. Now isn't the time for doodle. Oh, my half-brother Matrick and I. He's a good wolf, if a little flighty. Loves dashing off to strange countries to go exploring. Tabby can keep her fancy filing system. Better make a quick note here. Cuddles is the best detective. Wait, vest detective? Cuddles?
What an interesting...
Lift the headset, then dial. I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty sure I've mastered that.
I don't even know what any of those buttons do, so it doesn't make sense to... I figured his badge would be on his desk somewhere.
Yep. I can't lean all the way down there just to lift.
It's like there's something like right there.
Well, Tabby likes to bring a little color into the office. Eustace and the Sea. Standing in one spot in total silence for hours. 9 Noir pies. Easy recipes for the busy entrepreneur. I Hear You. An audio primer for curious cats. Tiger Strike. Discover the big cat inside your little cat. Yarn Breaker. Life Taker. A Max Full Power novel. Yes! Literature. Don't think, just drink. Getting drunk on a budget. A collection of recipes for alcoholic drinks. The paint stripper sounds pretty interesting. Never know when you might need a recipe. Max Full Power snarled as he fired all 16 barrels of his quad blasters into the alien's sole remaining face. Oh my goodness. Max is so cool. If you enjoyed this book, try the prequel, 8 Great Plates of Dates. It's written very academic. Well, how about that? You can hear better when you press something hollow again. I'm pretty...
I don't think there's anything else.
They look beautiful. I like books. They don't commit.
What else? What else? What else? What else?
I bet if I was like 300 times. Hey, my detective badge is under this cushion. How'd you end up there, you sneaky little thing? Back into my pocket with you.
He just won't let me into the club, okay? Hopefully I won't need that form he was talking about. Let's see if this is good enough.
Yeah, this seems to all be in order. But do you have the permit P54851?
Don't seem to have it on me just yet.
Then I cannot allow you to enter.
He's the damn form as well.
Hey, so I found my badge. Somehow it had ended up under a cushion. No idea how it got there.
Well, I'm no expert investigator like you, but I'm gonna hazard it was during that cat nap you took yesterday.
That what I was investigating.
You snore a lot when you investigate them. But congrats all the same. You were a big cat and you found it all by yourself.
All right, I get it. I'll be more careful where I put things. But now I have an important case to solve. The fate of the city is in my paws. Lives might be on the line. I don't suppose you know where I left my car keys?
Mm-hmm. Second pocket on your left.
You're the best, Tabby. See you later. You know, Krukowski also mentioned a permit. Is that even a real thing, or is he just pulling my tail?
It is for some cases. Did the chief mention one?
I think so. I was a little distracted by the decline comments.
Edna hasn't sent it yet then. I'll just give her a call and check.
Oh, I can do that. Edna and I get along really well.
Are you certain? Edna Honeybottom, the secretary at the police station, with the big hair?
That's her. We've got this cute thing we do where we dance around the fact that we'd be kind of great together.
You and... wow, that's quite an image. But if you insist, sir, the number is bird, snowflake, mouse, bell, shell.
Got it. Shell, bell, well, dog.
No, sir. Here, I'll write it down for you.
I'm glad she wrote it down because I remembered it until he started spewing off his nonsense. What is that? Snowflake, mouse, bell, shell.
Hello?
Hey, Edna, it's me, Cuddles. How are you?
Horrible.
Oh, no, what happened?
You phoned me.
Good one. So listen, I'm following up on some documents I need for a case. The one at the Nitty Kitty Club. I need them to get in. Krukowski's being Krukowski, and you know how he is.
Irritating and tiresome?
Yes, exactly.
I meant you.
Oh,
You got me again. So, can you fax the papers through?
No, I do all my faxing in the morning.
Oh, I kind of really need them now. Krukowski won't let me into the crime scene without them, and the chief said it's a really important case. So,
Fine.
thank you, Edna.
Whatever. Hi! Constable Frangipane! I need to talk to you.
I think the fax machine's out here.
Has that fax arrived?
It just came through. It's right here on my desk. I attached a rosette to make it look extra official.
Thank you, Tabba-Ramma Ding Dong. Tabby, killing it, as always. Thanks, Tabby. That takes care of the... Yes, There's not much.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to do it for our look at 9 Noir Lives. It's very interesting, very dialogue heavy, a lot of scene setting, But you know, it's the early part of the game. You have to set all the characters, put all the pieces in place. Imagine once you get into the crime scene, it starts moving a little bit faster with the interactions, puzzle solving, and all that. But it's a lot of fun. It's a very interesting subject matter. I'll definitely be returning this back in the future. Maybe. Definitely. Definitely be coming back to this in the future. But if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe as always. By watching and liking the video, you tell YouTube to show it to more people, and so forth and so on. That's how you beat the YouTube algorithm. Plus, it helps me out a lot. Plus, it lets me know I'm doing a good job, and a pat on the back every once in a while is really nice. Don't forget to go to the description below and go to the Steam page for this. Pick it up for $20 USD or wishlist it for future considerations. I'll be back at it again tomorrow with more indie games, indie demos, great content like this from developers. And until then, my private eye furballs, I will... Oh, hold on one second, let me crack this case. I will haunt you later. Meow.